guys, if you clicked on this video, you probably want to know how to shoot a basketball better. I'm going to show you just how to do that. Step is knowing the difference between your guide hand and your shooting hand. Your shooting hand's typically your more dominant hand, so if you're left-handed, you'd shoot with your left hand, and so forth if you're right-handed. And then your guide hand, which is the hand you don't shoot with. For me, I'm left-handed, so my guide hand's my right hand. That's the hand you have on the side of the ball that make you shoot straighter. It does not need to be on the ball as much as some people think. And the last part of that first upper motion is when you're shooting, you need to have your guide hand straight and don't let it interfere with your shooting hand. When you shoot up, you flip your hand down like this. That makes the ball have more backspin, which is very important for the shot goal. So step 2, a thing a lot of people don't think about when shooting, is getting a lift on your shot, aka jumping. Now it doesn't need to be a physical jump where you're trying to go as high as you can. Some players do that, some don't. Typically it works better to just do a little jump, and it needs to be all one motion when you shoot. So it has to be in sync with the upper release I just showed you. Now if you don't know what I mean by in sync, I mean you jump at the same time as you do your upper motion, because that makes you have a more consistent jumper, and that's commonly trained by most professional trainers. Last step is something that relates to your jumping. It's the width of your stance and the fact that you need to jump forward to create more power. Now some players don't do this, but some players just have different jump shots. It truly depends on how well you want to shoot and what works best for you. But typically when you shoot, you need to have a wider stance so you have better balance when you shoot. And when as you're up in the air, you jump forward. This creates more power and it can really help you get a more consistent jump shot. Since this video was targeted for beginning shooters and this stuff was less advanced than most people would expect, I've taught you some pretty basic things on how to improve your shot. I can show you some pretty basic drills that you can do to improve your shot. First is just basic form shooting under the hoop. Doesn't have to be close, doesn't have to be close, doesn't have to be far, whatever you're comfortable at. Like this. All those things I did, slow down, just do all of them, bend the knees, go up like this. Don't have to make them all, but you'll get better from these. The last drill of this video before I finish, another drill you can do is just straight form shooting with your shooting hand. So no guide hand, just bend the knees, one hand like that. Let me demonstrate. Just keep doing that for however long you want, however long you think you need. Alright, I've shown you some basics of shooting. Now go put them into effort, put some work, and become a better shooter.